Hello everybody, welcome back to another video inside of Trade Simulator 1.5, and today we are going over all the ways you can prepare for inflation. Now if you didn't know, Leo will be stepping down as owner of Trade Simulator pretty soon, within the next month or two, when his Minecraft game finally finishes. And Pokey will be taking over as owner of Trade Simulator. Now he has all these little plans in place to try to revive the game and bring up all the activity back to the game and server. And when that happens, there will be a massive influx. Hey, get away from me. There will be a massive influx of players and all sorts of money and all sorts of items going around. So there will be a lot more in circulation, a lot more money, and inflation will really start to kick in. So this is how you prepare for inflation. Let's get right into the video. Now first off, immediately what comes to mind is start buying demand items. By demand items, I mean items like this festive Periastron She, which is for only 7k. Yes, please. Basically every Periastron, because he will be bringing back private servers. Private servers, you didn't know, you can actually use your gears inside of private servers. That includes the Periastrons, so that's going to go way up in demand. And another item that may come to mind is, let me find it. Okay, hold on. Is the Valkyrie helm, the original one. I have over 100 of these. I just haven't transferred them over yet for my alts, because I know that this item is going to be crazy. This one guy, Washi Callum, he has over 1,000 Valkyrie helms. In fact, I can prove it right now. Hold on. Alright, here are Washi Callum, 59 million value. Search Valk. Look at this. It's a wall of Valkyrie helms. The Great Wall of China of Valkyrie helms. Now watch this, watch this. If I press hide serials, you're going to see how many he has. 1,009 Valkyrie helms. That's a horde. That's like 20%. That's insane. He's a real tryhard. He's definitely going to be staying on the leaderboard. Probably going to pass me. All the demand items are going to start going up. Another item that comes to mind is Classic Fedora, which I have a lot of. Let me find them real quick. Here they are. I have 19 of them. I had like 30. I don't know where they went. I wish I ulted more, but you know, things happen. In Trade Simulator 1, this is, I believe, around 200,000, and right now it's 14,000. This thing will start to raise, and it is going to start going crazy very soon. Another item is Al Capone, maybe? Even though, you know, it's kind of trashy right now. Nobody really wants it. Yet again, the Periastrons are going to start going crazy. I suggest you should start getting all the Noir Periastrons, because they're the cheapest one, and they're going to work just like any other Periastrons. See, they're only 5k right now. I have 17 of them. So, by demand, that's going to be the first way you get insane value. Also, another thing, the Super Happy Face hasn't dropped yet. So, when the Super Happy Face drops, do not miss the opportunity. Start alting the Super Happy Faces. Because in Trade Simulator 1, they're damn near like 300,000, which is crazy. Maybe 200,000, I haven't played it in a while. So alt Super Happy Face when that comes out, because it will probably be dropping within the next month or so. So wait around for that, because other than that, a lot of the big demand is already dropped. None of the horns have dropped, so if you can, alt the horns when they drop. And yeah, let's get on to the next step. Now the next step is pretty much just like the last step. This one is get big demand. By big demand, I mean the big Domini and Sparkle Time Fedoras. Now, you may be saying, I can't get the big Dominuses. I'm not rich. I can't trade for them, which is very fair. But I'm not telling you to get like Dominus Infernus or Dominus Astra, because those have already dropped. And let's be for real, if you're watching this video, you might not be able to afford them. So, if you want a big Dominus, in my opinion, wait around after waves, but I don't think Leo's going to be dropping any more Dominuses until Pokey becomes owner, because everybody keeps yelling at him. But Infernus dropped right after a wave, and Dominus Astra dropped right after a random drop. So just wait around for about 30 minutes after each wave, and hopefully, fingers crossed, something will do good. Also, before Astra, he said he was going to drop Astra. He just went out and said it. I don't know why I didn't stay in game and try to get it. I wouldn't have been able to afford it anyway. Very sad. So, yeah. And Sparkle Time Fedoras, this is actually really easy, because if Leo drops another Dominus, it won't be for a wave, but the Sparkle Time Fedoras, these will be for waves. Like the green Sparkle Time Fedora was for a wave, MBSTF was a wave, OSTF was a wave, Black Sparkle Time Fedora was actually a random drop, which is fine too. Now let me tell you this, these Sparkle Time Fedora waves are some of the easiest, most profitable waves out there, because these are the biggest items with the most amount of copies. I mean, the MBSTF has 100 copies, and it's worth 2.2 million. Dark Assassin has only 21 copies, and it's only worth 250,000 more. And you could probably send 2 Midnight Blue Sparkle Time Fedoras and get a Dark Assassin. So these are insanely profitable waves, because these Sparkle Time Fedoras have insane demand. Everybody wants a Sparkle Time Fedora. These are the bigs to get. And we're only 4 in. There's still 5 Sparkle Time Fedoras left to drop. There's RSTF, which is going to be the biggest one. PSTF, insane, the second biggest. PISTF, Teal Sparkle Time Fedora, and then some others I can't remember because I don't really care about the rest. But they're all going to go crazy. So make sure to be active in the community and look for when these drop. And if you miss them off drop, I can't help you, man. Your Wi-Fi is just really bad. I mean, 100 copies, you can't really miss that. The next step is to start hoarding. Now, in TS1, hoarding was pretty hard. It was pretty much only for the really rich people. But in TS 1.5, however, it's pretty easy. Well, coming from a rich person, but there are quite a few poor people that were able to get huge hoards. Like, this Red Ninja Neckgear. This thing is insanely hoarded. Now, I have 226, and there's 1,310 total copies. Which, you're probably like, well, you only have 200, what do you mean it's insanely hoarded? Well, this is actually a group hoard between 3 people. Me, Clean Bean, and Smiley. So, we all got a bunch of copies of this, and I can show you, we all got a bunch of copies of it, and we all agreed to not release it. See, that got Clean Bean on the leaderboard here. He's currently at 90 million because of his insane Red Ninja Neckgear hoard. He has around 552. Smiley has about 550. So altogether we have around 1,270. So there's only about 40 left, which is so crazy for a 1,310 item. Now, hoarding, I already said it, this is really easy right now. That's why I personally have been trying to get into more hoards, trying to get as many as I can. Like, I hoarded this Silicon Valley shade. I also hoarded this Galaxy Adventure thing, this Orlando Maker top hat, this Kansas, which is now above some of the other ones. That's interesting. And, you know, I also have like 25%. Oh yeah, and this Lord of the Skeletons hoard is a group hoard. They have around like 96% of them. And where is my other hoard? Where is it? Here we go. A lot of people don't know this, but I actually have 25% of this little skull item here. A little bit more than that. You got richer. Yes, I did, Avoider. Avoider doesn't know I make YouTube videos. Don't tell him. So, yeah, start hoarding in general, because hoarding is going to get really hard once the player count goes up by a lot, because everybody's going to be buying the new item. Like this is maybe hoardable if you're really dedicated and you have a lot of money. But right now, if the player count was like the old days in TS1, this would be like 300 out of 600 sold. Not even worth trying. This is hoardable. Oh, actually I should buy this. I think somebody hoarded this last data. So always good to buy stuff. Remember, if something drops, just buy one of it, because somebody might hoard it, you know? Like, even timer item. People try to hoard timer items. Alright, next step. Next step, buy every wave item. If you miss a wave, that's not good, you know? That's not good. But right now, waves are the way to gain. See, this guy, T4 Mong, he was probably poor a little while ago, but look at that. Now he has Midnight Blue Sparkle Time Fedora because of a wave. Waves are the single best way to make money right now, because obviously the items come out, you know when they're coming out, and if you miss them, it's just because you're bad Wi-Fi. Like, MBSTF, already said it, was a wave. It's a crazy item, 2.25 million. Earl was a wave, GSTF was a wave, CTF. Basically every item you see here was a wave, except Inf and Tablet and... yeah, all this was a wave. The final step, spend your tokens. Start AFKing on different accounts and spend your tokens. I currently have about 500k, and I had 1.5 million a little while ago, but I spent it on a bunch of different stuff. Like, let's actually try to find a good deal right now. Let's see what there is. There's Wings of Liberty for 144,000. That's a good deal. Sword Cane for 150,000. That's a really good deal. Duchess for 100,000. This is a crazy good deal. Duchess, it's bad right now, but I think it's going to recover one day. MTA for only 87k. That's bad. Vancouver for 75k. That's good. Dual Venom Shanks. I think this item might go crazy, because, you know, this economy is kind of terrible, so a bunch of good items are kind of poopy. But yeah, there's just so many good items that are up for cheap right now. This is never going off sale. I'm going to try to find one right now to buy. Hold on. Alright, now I was thinking about this item, but I mean 69,000 for Swath. Honestly, it's not that good of a deal. But there are a lot of inactive copies, like Chevy, he doesn't play the game much anymore. Dandy DB, I know he quit. I don't know who this is. PM Mithy, I barely see him. Dirksta, he doesn't play as much anymore. And I don't even know who this is. He has 2 Midnight Blues. I've never heard of this guy. But he has 2 Midnight Blue Sparkle Pompadours. I don't even know who this is. So yeah, I probably won't do that one. In fact, I've actually been eyeing the Sword Cane for 150,000. Now, so yeah, this is a really good item, and 150k is a good deal. This guy probably wanted to hoard. Swear to God, every time with this. Yeah, back to the video. Everybody just loves Sword Cane. If you don't love Sword Cane, you're racist, because why wouldn't you love it? So I think I'm gonna buy this. 150k is a good deal. I still have 400,000 left over. There we go, 150,000 for a 4th Sword Cane. I have a 5th one on my alt, which I already said. Mags for 87k is also a pretty good deal. This thing's really rare. So yeah, just spend your tokens right now and look for good deals. In the past few days, I've actually been able to get quite a few good deals because of all the panic sellers. Always be AFKing on alts and stuff. I've actually been AFKing on 10 alts, and that's how I have this much money. But I think I'm done AFKing for a little while. I mean, oh god. Because I actually don't need more money. I'm good. I mean, I got 400k. Like, if LOTF drops, I could, like, buy 2. So, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Yet again, I'm really sorry it took this long to... I mean, the video was this long. You know, it wasn't really a script. I was just kind of, like, saying things off the top of my head. So... my bad. I'm gonna try to cut it down as much as I can in editing. Of course, I was also kind of stuttering a lot and going, well, there wasn't a script, so I can't go off script, but you know, it's going on tangents. So, bye guys. I will see you in the next video, which will be very soon. I'm actually recording a lot of videos tonight because I got nothing else to do. Bye.